oversized chainsaw. It's just turned at 90 degrees. Okay, so the jib of it, the front of it there, that just rotates round and round. You see there's a coal picks on it? They dig into the coal, okay, and they'll mash the coal into column, which, this is column, the dust. It'll mash it into that column, small, okay? Now, I'll go on the front and I'll show you how it worked. It took 3 men to drive it. 3 miners down here. One was a driver, he's with a little steering wheel on it here, very small steering wheel. One other man then was on the electrical cable, because that cable would be the full length of the coal face, which could be 2, even 300 yards. So you had one man to pull that out of the way as it was progressing down along the coal face. And the third man was called a winch man. You see the little winch wire in here? You know how a winch on a 4-wheel drive pickup works? Do you know how, if you had a winch on a 4-wheel drive pickup on the front?
And the cable.
The cable, okay. Well, you let the cable out, okay. And the winchman then would just pull the cable right down along the coal face, okay. He'll set up an anchor point. He'll wrap the rope around the anchor point. The driver then will turn on the machine and it will take back in the winch rope. It will winch itself. So it pulls itself right down along the coal face. And that cuts the coal about that height, 5-6 inches, mashes it into column or dust. So when our miner comes in, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the morning, he's going to just shovel out the dust or the column. And he'll leave a little space. The rest of the coal then on top, he'll just hit down with a shovel. And that'll come down in lump form generally. That's how it worked.
Now, how many of those would work, and how much could that cut in one day?
Oh, that could cut 200-300 yards, easy. And generally, it'd be a third shift that would actually do that. Now, the first shift would take out the coal, okay. The second shift, they'd do what we call the brushing, okay, knocking down the rock. And once the brushers are finished, the men on the machine here generally come in at maybe 11-12 o'clock at night. Sometimes they could be gone at 3 or 4, sometimes it could be 6 or 7 in the morning. But as long as they have the coal cut for 8 o'clock in the morning, when the first shift is start, their job is done. And these men were probably the best paid men, because along with their wage, they get a set wage for the week. They would actually get a percentage of what the coal, whatever tonnage of coal was cut per week, they would get a small percentage of that for productivity. And that was an incentive for them to work harder as well.
How did they move that thing around from spot to spot?
From spot to spot, this winch here, that moved. In other words, if you wanted to turn that, which we had to, once you went down to the end there, you park it for tonight, okay? And it would cut back up this way tomorrow night. You just turn the winch wire here at 45, and that, you pull it, and that would turn the machine to 45. Then you set it up at 90, and then you set it up.
Just walk it around.
Yeah, just walk it around as such. You'd have always a big space down at the end to do that. That's how it works.
So you get several of these working at the same time?
Yeah, generally, yeah, but one of them would cut, like most of the runs, very seldom it'd be over 200 yards. So generally 1 or 2, but you'd always have a second one there just in case. If that broke down, you see, you still want to cut the
I'm just
whole.
wondering how if that broke down, they needed to move it out.
Well, you just put, there was hand winches as well. You see about
Right, that's what I'm getting at, how they work
Yeah,
here. They
there was-
would have to be block and tackle and
Yes,
winches
it
to
was,
get it out.
it was something like that, and you could pull them out. Very seldom used because it was always the winch we used. It was always, they didn't break down. Just didn't, because they were made, it's solid steel. It's 2.5 ton weight.
I was going to say,
That's what it is, it's solid steel. They didn't break down too often. Because they were made well, simple as that,